Welcome everybody to Friday Night Smackdown here in Lafayette, Louisiana. I do apologise if I ever call this Los Angeles because it says LA. It's going to mess with my brain. But anyways, we got Women's Queen of the Ring first round matchup action.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Wow, out comes the prodigy. Roxanne Perez was successful against Thea Hale. Back at Backlash, a very strong ring. Hang on a minute, what are we doing here? Hang on, mate. Security cameras just caught with Kevin Owens and Jacob Fatu. Jeez. I mean, of course, Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa cost Kevin Owens the United States title because it looked like Owens was about to win the thing. Solo and Jacob attacked Ilja and Owens, causing disqualification. Owens not too happy about it, and he's decided to go fight Jacob Fatu. I mean, the few things I've heard about this man, this is the last person you want to jump, even if you had the advantage. I mean, he's already taken it to Owens, and Owens had the advantage with the super kick to the back of the head. And Fatu's back up. He used the trash can already, whacking him into this office thing. Jeez. Jacob Fatu, like I said, from what I've heard about him, he's a very, very dangerous man. The few things I've seen about him points that even further. Owens is dangerous too, though. Jeez. Is he quite enough dangerous to take on Jacob Fatu? I don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out on the outside here. Jeez. Oh, is he just dropping Jacob Fatu on there? That's my point. That's how dangerous Kevin Owens is. Jeez. And Owens just trying to sit on him a bunch. Well, not sit on him, sent on him. Kinda. Jeez. Don't want another senton, but no, Fatu. Had enough of all that stuff. Jeez. And Fatu now, bam, just sent. Oh, it's just shattered the glass. The strength he just put into that. Jeez. And Jacob Fatu now picking up Owens on the shoulder. Jeez, what's Fatu doing? Wait, not on the glass. Jeez, not on the glass. Jeez, Rikishi driver. Jeez, Jacob Fatu. Oh, but Owens, mate, you should have stayed down, mate. You should have stayed down. Jeez, these two just going to All West security. I mean, it's so fresh in the show, I guess. I don't know. We need to get to that Women's Queen of the Ring action. Roxanne Perez probably just waiting in the ring. Just waiting patiently while this is on the screen for the crowd and to be able to see. Jeez. Roxanne's not going to be happy being treated like this. But I don't think Owens is too focused on that right now. He got that super kick to Jacob Fatu, who's getting back up. And Owens with a stunner. And jeez, catches Jacob Fatu. Stuns him momentarily at least, but Kevin Owens, he is not done with Jacob Fatu, already dragging him around. Where's Owens going? Geez, oh, just sending him flying. Oh, elevator doors open, automatic, nice. Already on this floor. Wait, Owens, he's not going to go in the lift, is he? He's dragging Jacob Fatu into the lift. Where the hell are they going? Oh, they're up on the catwalk. I can remember a backstage place similar to this where Drew McIntyre, like, ending Cameron Grimes' career. Jeez, Jacob Fatu's back on the fight, though. And Roxanne Perez and Ronda Rousey have gone off catwalks like this before now too. But Owens, geez, just trying to lay into Fatu. But Fatu, he's already back up. Jeez. Whoa, Fatu. Whoa. Just sending Owens flying. And Jesus sent on of his own there. Jeez. If we get security. I know it's getting dangerous up here on this catwalk, but still. Oh, Jacob Fatu. Jeez, Impaler DDT or whatever that is considered. I don't know. Is it considered steel? I don't know. Metal, whatever, either way, it's not going to feel nice, jeez, and a brain chop, that's not going to feel nice either. I know, another brain chop. Jeez, Fatu, man, you know, just teeing off on Owens' skull, jeez. Owens is feeling the effects of that one, especially after that Impaler DDT on whatever that is. And now Owens gets sent right into the wall. I think Owens might have bitten off more than he can chew here. I mean, where's Solo? Where's the Tongans? I mean, not that Jacob Fatu seems to need it, but Jacob Fatu walking on his own against Jacob Fatu does what he wants. To an extent, geez, how to get old. The fence has just come down. That's how hard Owens has just been sent into that by Jacob Fatu. Jeez. And Fatu, no. Owens, jeez. Oh, Fatu, jeez. Just Fatu just risking life and limb, jeez. I think just hurt Kevin Owens. He felt disrespected being attacked by Owens, I guess, after. I mean, Owens, Fatu attacked him first, I guess, but, you know. Jeez. No. Fatu, no, pile driver right on that, jeez. It seems like he's more made out of the catwalk stuff and Jacob Fatu. I don't even know how Owens is even, like, life is still in him. He just to hold himself up just a little bit, just to be teed off by this brain jump. I know Owens is a tough son of a bitch, but This is Jacob Fatu we're talking about here. Jeez, oh, not again, not another impaler DDT right to Owens. Jeez. Fatu, just be done with it, man. You already power driving him on it. Surely that was enough. I mean, that was more than enough in my opinion. Jacob Fatu now carrying Owens. Jeez. Go on his shoulders now. What is Fatu doing? Fatu, no. Fatu, no! Owens, jeez. Owens landed hard. Can we get some medical, please? We need some throw-ins. Get a doctor, somebody. Jeez. Well, hopefully we can get somebody to help out Owens. And maybe someone to cage Jacob Fatu or something. I don't know. Jeez. We haven't even got to the match yet. What a way to start off. Not a good way. Not a good way for Kevin Owens, at least.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Well, I'm not going to do the woo thing because it's going to break my voice. But nonetheless, Lyra and Valkyria finally heading out here. How long was she waiting, Gorilla, for? I have no idea. Anyways, tonight we're going to hear from the Women's Champion after her retain, being Tiffany Stratton. Of course, we're going to 6-man tag Pretty Freakin Deadly versus Judgment Day. We're going to hear from the United States Champion Ilja. I'm sure he's going to have words about that too now. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles, King of the Ring. First round matchup, main event. But right now we've got a Queen of the Ring first round matchup. Roxanne Perez versus Lyra Valkyria to start off the show. Oof, well, technically that Brawl started off the show, and I wasn't expecting that one, and the brutality and that. I don't know if these two are going to go that far. Maybe they will, though. I mean, they both won that opportunity to be Queen in the Ring. We know Naomi advanced on the Raw side of things, beating Shayna Baszler. So that's one thing. And we know next Raw's matchup being Oscar versus Chelsea Green. So possibly one of those two could be facing one of these two. You know, it's interesting to see. Geez, Lyra Valkyria again. That's like a slingshot considered, maybe. I don't know. Either way, Roxanne Perez not too happy about it. Going to go to work now on Lyra Valkyria. I mean, this is the first time we're seeing Lyra Valkyria this season. I mean, she had a little bit of a stint at the beginning of this year. Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. But not able to do too much more than that as just getting in so late. Only like made her main roster debut at the Royal Rumble, so didn't quite help her in that regards to try and get to WrestleMania for the Battle Royals at the very least. Geez, Roxanne Perez with the drop kick. Roxanne Perez, however, did get on that WrestleMania card because of her entire feud with Ronda Rousey for the past season, and that match at WrestleMania where she was able to tap out Ronda Rousey in that no DQ submission match. And Roxanne Perez has been riding that high ever since she beat Jacy Jane and Thea Hale since. Jacy Jane on the prior Smackdown. Thea Hale, geez, Backlash in France. So Roxanne Perez using a lot of momentum right now. Lyra Valkyria looking to quell it, geez. Oh no, we can't be saying quell again. Lyra now though, geez, kicked out before one, and Roxanne proving the same. That's why she's the prodigy. Lyra Valkyria though, gonna give her some for making her taunt. Geez, whoa, and then the Enziguri Shining Wizard type situation, geez. We didn't make her taunt, but she taunted instead of fighting. Lyra made her pay for it, geez. Like I said, they both wearing green tonight. I think Lyra is considered green, I think. I don't know, either way. Not too much to worry about. Lyra Valkyria, jeez, gets another leg drop. Jeez, left that one simmer for a second as well. Just to let it rest on the throat of Roxanne Perez, just to do a little extra. Not too much, but, you know, a little bit of pressure on the neck. Don't take a 0.1% of oxygen, you know. Jeez, the explosive suplex, which you're going to need every little bit of oxygen you need, you know, in this kind of matchup. Especially, you know, more matches to come if you win this matchup. And we know this match is going to be tough for either woman to win. Both amazing superstars, both amazing talent. Jeez, Roxanne Perez back up to a feet, and jeez, what a shot to the ear to Lyra. Just knocks her off balance, which that's going to do. Of course, that whole balance thing's in your ear. It's not your eyes, it's your ears. It's a misconception. Cover one, kick out there by Lyra. Yeah, something to do with something in your ear, innit? I say, because, you know, about the question about how can blind people, like, stop me dizzying, they can be because it's in your ear, jeez. But I'm not quite sure about deaf people. I haven't actually looked that up. Jeez, oh, Lyra, Roxanne lands hard on her knees. I guess because I said Lyra dodge. I don't know why. Either way, Lyra, jeez, get that toe and arm drag, jeez, and a crossbody. Cover hooks the leg on Roxanne Perez. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 there. Jeez, I'm getting ahead of myself here. My apologies. Roxanne's not going to be too happy that making it sound like that was a 2 count. Either way, Lyra Valkyria looking to lock in on this leg now. I mean, that Meteora, she landed hard earlier. That's a high fall for Roxanne Perez. Not the tallest of superstars, even for as far as like the women go. Of course, the average height for the men are taller. So yeah, jeez. Oh, Roxanne Perez, oh, forearm there, missed. But Lyra's now going to unleash yet again on Roxanne, jeez. Just going at it. Oh, Roxanne gets out of that one though. Forearm. Roxanne, jeez, kicks. That's going to hurt her a bit though. And take a second then to recover. And Lyra's going to take advantage, jeez. Whoa, just unleashing all this combo. Roxanne, though, is back into it. Jeez. Wolf, these two just going to war right now. Oh, jeez, Lyra Valkyria ending the strikes of a Hurricane Rana. Till World style. Lyra setting up now. I expect going to hit something big over Roxanne in the corner. Jeez, dropkick. Oh no. Roxanne push her away. How's Roxanne going to capitalise? Sending Lyra into the corner herself now. Jeez, I'm back out again. Lyra's run head first to the turnbuckle and feet right into the feet of Roxanne Perez, who's now going to fez press right on Lyra. Jeez. Oof. I mean, these two were feuding a little bit. Jeez. Well, jeez. Roxanne gets that sent on. Cover hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kick out there by Lyra. I mean, before the NXT collapsed, we closed it. So we didn't quite get to see an end to this. So it's nice to see it now. We did get a little teaser. Jeez, Lyrish Chamberlain on the build. The fact they were both in it. Forgot to mention Roxanne Perez was in it along with Ronda Rousey when they're feuding. Jeez, kick out there too after that frog splash. But yeah, Roxanne Perez, they were also in that 6-woman tag match on the Smackdown. No, I was saying Smackdown. I think they were on the Raw Pride. I believe there was no. Well, they brought no. Hang on a minute. No, they were in 2 different chambers, weren't they? Roxanne Perez, part of the Raw brand. Lyra Valkyria, part of the Smackdown brand, if I'm not mistaken. So actually, they're in different elimination chambers. My mistake. My apologies. It was multiple elimination chamber matches. More women ones, more men ones. Jeez, either way, Roxanne Perez sending Lyra into the barricade. Will forgets about me forgetting. I think. I don't know, either way. Roxanne Perez sends Lyra back into the ring, taking advantage of just sending her right into that barricade. Lyra is going to go to her feet, though. Roxanne Perez, that's exactly what she wants. Oh, looks for the Meteor and gets it this time. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out there by Lyra. Jeez. Roxanne Perez a little bit in dismay here, expecting this to be over already. Oh, Roxanne Perez. Oh, geez, looking in a submission. That one's brutal. That's looking nasty the way Lyra's arms are going back. Maybe not enough damage to other parts that Roxanne's reworked the arms too much. Maybe she focused more on the head. Oh, geez, the leg, Larry. I don't think she quite got all of it, but she seemed to get enough of it. Covers 1, 2. Kick out there by Roxanne. Jeez, Lyra. She desperately wants to get into that Queen of the Ring. Like I said, make a statement here. She wasn't able to make too big of one last season. Like I said, was able to make it into the Rumble in the Chamber, but no big victories there for her. She was able to knock off Zoe Stark to get into the Elimination Chamber, but other than that, not too much for her. So looking to make some progress right now by getting further into the Queen of the Ring tournament after hitting that superplex right to Roxanne Perez. Could this be the end of Roxanne Perez's momentum that she's been building this season already with 2 wins? Jeez, 1, 2. Kick out there by Roxanne. Jeez. I believe Roxanne currently has the most amount of wins this season, tied with Randy Orton with a tag match victory. No, sorry, Randy Orton's got 1 more. My apologies. He got the tag winner on the singles match on the last episode of Raw. Tag match prior to that. Jeez, that was a nasty elbow. And in between that, he got a win at Backlash over John Cena. But I believe maybe Roxanne has got the most amount of wins and most amount of matches on. Oh no, Roxanne's at 3 as well. This is her 3rd match. My apologies. Jeez, I was right. This is her 3rd match, so technically at the minute, but she could win. So we could get there. I think that's where my brain was going a little bit. But I believe the most amount of tied most amount of wins with Bayley. But I believe most amount of wins for SmackDown, I believe. And women on SmackDown, geez, but if she's already on the most amount for women for SmackDown, then it doesn't really matter. But Bayley, of course, got 2 wins, 1 loss. Roxanne looking to overtake her right now. Lyra didn't quite get all of it, but it's enough. It gets enough. That one that time. Not enough of it, but yeah, again, just enough. Like, didn't get all of it. It was enough. Roxanne Perez, though, safely running out of the ring. Oh, Lyra Valkyria looking to go high risk. Jeez, gets that crossbody. Jeez, off that top. And Lyra giving her pose. Oh, geez, she is busted open. I said some of those elbows earlier were nasty. One of them must have busted open Lyra. Jeez. Wolf Lyra sending Roxanne into the ring. Where you see the women get busted open. Jeez. I think they had some fancy makeup for a little bit, but maybe that got too expensive. I don't know. Either way, Maybe they realised they had like asbestos and something. I don't know. Either way, let's not worry about that. Right now, Lyra Valkyria gets another German suplex right to Roxanne Perez, making her feel it right now. Roxanne in dire straits right now. What a knee! Jeez. Yeah, you saw Roxanne rolling around in agony after that knee. That knee was brutal. Of course, the bare knees of Lyra as well. No, like the padding short, it protects Roxanne from that meteor earlier. That would kill Lyra. Like, you know, make it hurt a lot more. But at the same time, it takes a little damage off your opponent. Jeez, it's one of those things. You take it. Oh, Roxanne's busted open from that knee too. Oh, Roxanne Perez taking advantage. Jeez. Locking in that crossface right line. Oh, jeez, that's a nasty wrench trying to take her head off. Jeez. Stretching out Lyra's neck. And yeah, I'm not surprised Lyra's at the attack. Jeez, Roxanne got the wrench and a half in there. Jeez. Lyra's neck looked like it got extended a meter. Jeez, but what a fight. I mean, I said these two are going to be able to make up for their brutality. I mean, we saw dives, we saw crash landings, we saw barricade spot. We saw that crossface. We've seen blood on both parts. I guess they heard what I said and they're like, all right, we got to turn this up a notch. And that's exactly what they were able to do here tonight. Fair play to both women. I said both got busted open in the matchup. Some nasty elbows from Roxanne, some nasty, like a nasty knee from Lyra. Able to do it. You know, got stuff like that too. That didn't help. No, I don't know how much that affected the busted open stuff. But geez, either way, some crazy spots. These two are looking to pull out the stops. They wanted to get in further into that Queen of the Ring tournament so they could challenge Tiffany Stratton at a later date. Because of course, them being on SmackDown, that means that's who they take on. Of course, won her match in the triple threat match of Backlash. But you know, geez. Well, congratulations to Roxanne Perez. Like I said, tied most amount of victories now. I believe the most amount of wins for women and definitely now for SmackDown, I believe. So fair play to Roxanne Perez. She is on quite the momentum. She's on the same level as Randy Orton right now, which is a huge thing to say. And Roxanne Perez believes that she's probably above Randy Orton. But, you know, she's had some great stint recently. So she's undoubtedly the prodigy, at least proving it right now, at least. Anyways, congratulations to Roxanne Perez. She's got a few weeks off and she'll be back in the Queen of the Ring tournament when she next needs to, I believe, in the next round. Which, you know, we'll see who she takes on at a later date. We need to find out the other 6 women in the tournament, yet alone the 3 winners of those matches. Nonetheless, talking of Queen of the Ring, and I mentioned her just a little bit ago after she won a triple threat match against Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch at Backlash. It is the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, who's been doing decent herself recently. And now I believe probably looking on to see how Queen of the Ring's going, especially because I always said it's weird when you got a world champion, but then you got the Queen of the Ring going on. It's a bit weird, but we'll see what Tiffany's opinions and stuff like this on it just in a second. But first, to remind you what we're still in store for you tonight, that 6-man tag, Pretty Freakin' Deadly vs Judgment Day. Also, we're going to hear from Ilja Dragunov, the United States champion. Also, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles main event, King of the Ring first round matchup. But right now, we're going to hear from Tiffany Stratton. Well, Breezy was right. The triple threat did benefit me, and that was a fight. And I don't want to face either of those two ever again. And luckily, I don't think I'll have to. And now I can look forward to what's happening at King and Queen of the Ring. Oh, okay, Michin. A bit of a rival of Tiffany Stratton. She definitely had her issues with her being rolled up on multiple occasions. They had that women's title match a while back, and Tiffany Stratton... Well, there was an Imperium attack, the OC mid-match, of course. Tiffany Stratton, Dane Ludwig Kaiser was able to use that to distract Michin, and Michin's been furious ever since. Even got entangled with Charlotte Flair in all that situation, and was able to yet again lose to Tiffany Stratton through underhanded tactics not too long ago. Hey, Tiffany! You remember me? I'll come out here for a few things. First off, is to save the crowd from having to hear your annoying voice anymore. And 2, I've come out here to tell you that I am winning Queen of the Ring, and I'm going to challenge for your title at SummerSlam. I will finally get back at you, and no roll-ups will be able to beat me. I will no longer be distracted against you. I'm going to be fully focused, and I'm going to get that women's title off you. You think you can win Queen of the Ring? You're no queen. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. And even if you somehow do manage, I'll beat you at SummerSlam. Anyways, you've ruined my mood now. I don't want to talk anymore. I'm going to go. Toodles. Well, Michin, we now know she's going to be the queen of the ring. She's going to be one of those people, and she's going to try and get back at Tiffany Stratton and finally beat her. Like she's been trying to so desperately for a long time now, or for a while now, it feels like at least. But Tiffany Stratton always seems to be one step ahead with the underhanded tactics. But nonetheless, hold on a minute. I mentioned the people that Tiffany Stratton was taking on at Backlash, or took on at Backlash and was able to beat. It was Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. It was a hell of a triple threat match. Jeez, Becky Lynch just right into that card. I think I just saw some blood fly over that card. What is Rhea Ripley doing to Becky Lynch right now? She's just pure out of the pure aggression. And Rhea Ripley, yeah, again lost in a triple threat match because Tiffany Stratton took advantage of Rhea Ripley putting down the other opponent. It was Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. And it was now Becky Lynch back at just at Backlash just a few nights ago. Jeez, Rhea Ripley tossing around, chips into that car a few times. I didn't even know whose car that is. Oh, jeez, Rhea Ripley's got a stop sign now. Jeez, then Becky, jeez, Becky just barely getting out of there. She's running out, don't blame her. Rhea Ripley on the chase, jeez. What is happening here tonight? We had Jacob Fatu and the Kevin Owens brawl. And now this. Can we get some order, please? I mean, I know what I'm asking for. It feels like a pipe dream, but still. Can we please have some order? Please. We've got security cameras backstage, but we ain't got security guards. Maybe we could, like, switch it around a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Either way. I think they're more the building's security cameras a little bit. You know, here in Lafayette, Los Angeles. We got plenty of cameras, but apparently Los Angeles doesn't have enough security guards in anywhere near vicinity to be able to keep things under control. Anyways, talking to Rhea and Becky, people that Becky has a quite a strong relationship with this person, I would say. What do you think?
The following contest is a six-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Freakin Rollins.
Of course, that Rhea-Becky rivalry stems from this Seth Rollins-Finn Balor rivalry, which also affects the entirety of Judgment Day and Seth Rollins and allies, including these two boys.
And at a combined weight of 357 pounds, Elton Prince and Kid Wilson, pretty deadly.
Of course, the other allies of Seth Rollins are Nathan Fraser and Axiom, unsuccessful at getting the back of the SmackDown Tag Team title while turning to WWE Tag Team titles at Backlash.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 600 pounds, JD McDonagh, Carlito, and Dominik Mysterio, the Judgment Day.
Well, JD McDonagh looks pissed off, understandably so. We'll get into some of that stuff in a little bit. But anyways, let's remind you what still going. So for you tonight, we're going to hear from the US champion, Ilja Dragunov. Also, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles main event, King of the Ring, first round matchup. But right now, we have a six-man tag matchup to get underway with. So, without further ado, looks like Elton Prince, JD McDonagh starting off. Jeez, Elton Prince with that hip toss. I mean, I'm surprised Seth Rollins even in this match, to be fair. He was in a hellish gauntlet match back at Backlash, where he was able to take on the three men that's opposing him tonight, and Damian Priest was able to get through all of them. I mean, we can bring part of the blame on Dominik by getting rolled up in about a minute or two. JD McDonagh was able to do some great work, but you know, of course, that was, and Rollins' rematch clause for WWE Universe Championship was on the line in that one because of the fact that Rollins attacked and injured our current WWE Universe Champion and member of Judgment Day, Finn Balor. After Rollins being pissed that he's seeming to lose his hold on Balor, so his point is like, if I can't beat you mentally anymore, I'm going to beat you physically, and just batter the ever-loving shit out of Finn Balor. Balor's now got until the penultimate Smackdown of the build to King and Queen of the Ring, so he's got about 6 weeks to recover from that, on top of the extra week that he had. But he tried to turn up to the Backlash as JD McDonagh looking to try and tap out Elton Prince. Jeez. But Tyler Breeze, SmackDown general manager, said, no, that's not happening. I can tell by just looking at you, you're not cleared. And get doctors to clear you by this point, and you can keep your title, because of course we know how Balor lost the Universal Championship the first time. Rollins injured him with a barricade bomb in their match at SummerSlam back in 2016. Balor was not going to let him lose that title a second time and have to wait another 7-8 years, which he might just not have in this business. So, you know, geez, what a neat job by JD McDonagh. Like I said, I'm surprised we've got this six-man tag here, considering about that Rollins. So I don't know how much he's going to leave this to Pretty Deadly. But, you know, don't say that JD McDonagh and Carlito on, but they actually had a bit of a match. Can't say the same for Dominik. But, you know, it's Dominik. I mean, Finn Balor's been disrespected. I don't know if I quite agree with it to an extent. But geez, tagging Seth Rollins. I guess Rollins is in. He's been in before Kit. Geez, Rollins. But, you know, Dominik hasn't been doing the best at the minute. Geez, anyways, Rollins looking to drop that knee right on Rollins. Like I said, it was a huge performance from Rollins. I'm sure he's very battered right now. Maybe this is part of his punishment. He's no longer having to defend that rematch clause for the WWE Universal Championship. But, yeah, tagging back out to Kit Wilson makes sense. He got his licking. Nobody can say they didn't wrestle in the match, I guess. I don't think this match is too important. We're just building right now to that match. Just, you know, getting some teasers, I guess, for King and Queen of the Ring, but that possible match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, if it can go ahead, if Balor can be cleared, that will be the match. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the WWE Universal Championship. As Kit Wilson going to spin out on JD McDonagh there. So we're teasing that a little bit, I guess, with having Rollins take and whatnot take on the Judgment Day. Though I feel like in a tease away on the build to that, we're gonna have to sort out this Rhea Ripley Becky Lynch situation. I mean, we've already had that match twice this season already. One in a regular matchup, ended up in a double count out. So Tyler Breeze was like, oh, let's make it a no count out. Carlito gets that moonsault, Ryan Kit Wilson. That was cool. I'm gonna say fabulous, but it's Carlito, so it's cool, Caribbean cool. But you know. And then we turned that into a no count out between Rhea and Becky, and then Rhea whacked Becky with a chair, so we got to sort something out with that. Oh, I didn't even realise Elton Prince is busted open. Just saw him as he popped up on the barricade. Well, not barricade, on the apron, sorry. He is busted open. Gee, McDonagh doing the work here. Carlito, I think Dominik just distracted him. He kind of landed on his... He didn't quite hit Kit Wilson. I think Dominik distracted him. Maybe Dominik was trying to help him, and Carlito just got distracted by it. There has been a bit of a tension rising between Judgment Day. Finn Balor not too comfortable with Damian Priest or Dominik, or to an extent Rhea, though Rhea's less likely to take all that lying down than anybody. But it seems JD's in the good books of Balor, and it seems like Carlito might be too. To an extent, maybe not as good as JD, but I'd say infinitely better than Damian Priest, Dominik, or Rhea Ripley. Which I don't think is considered a leader in Judgment Day, as Carlito getting the submission right now on Kit Wilson, but Finn Balor is WWE Universal Champion and the only champion, so, you know, at one point it was Rhea Ripley is the only champion, but, you know, either way. Oh, I don't know when it was Balor and Priest, so, you know, it's one of those things as Carlito gets that clothesline. Of course, this feud has gone on for years between Rollins and Balor, but it came to a head of the prop like for just non-stop since the Backlash last season. You know, when they fought for the Universal Championship, ended in a double countout. We got it for the following pay-per-view Night of Champions, so it's kind of fitting that was in Saudi Arabia. It's going to probably end at Saudi Arabia if it can do. But, you know, one of those things. Oh, it went on so long. So many issues. Carlito now just not too happy with Kit Wilson kicking out all these stuff. Jeez, kicking out there. Did Kit Wilson, though. Referee's got to check on that. Kit Wilson looking to try and escape that. Needs no Carlito's not having that. Like I said, though, just people being attacked left and right. Championships being taken off people. Yeah, just all this stuff. Costing each other's matches. Brawls. Harsh words. Manipulation. Mind games. All of it was involved in this story build to Rollins versus Balor at WrestleMania. After Finn Balor was able to win the Elimination Chamber matchup. As Dominik... he's finally tagged. Now had everybody officially been into this matchup. We haven't anywhere near than every combination, but everybody has officially been into this matchup. Elton Prince, I believe, is only the only person that hasn't technically been tagged into the matchup because he started out. But yeah, I haven't even bothered keeping on top of the combinations. Oh, geez, Dominik should be focusing on the crowd so much. Kit Wilson's just pulled him down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Dominik, you idiot. Oh, Dominik, he's gone and done it again. Lasted about a minute and got rolled up. Jeez. Feel bad for Rhea Ripley anyways. Elton Prince, Kit Wilson, Seth Rollins able to win this matchup. Rollins just building that extra momentum towards the King and Queen of the Ring. Rollins said that he can't seem to get Balor said that he can't seem Balor said that Rollins can't get the upper hand on him anymore, or the mind game, so Rollins is just going to have to do everything he can elsewhere. So even if he could just demoralise Finn Balor a little bit by taking down the Judgment Day a second time, I guess, did it in a gauntlet match, a Backlash, and now we did it a 6-man tag. Not that Rollins really played too much of a part in this, but he was in it more than Dominik, I think. Maybe not by much, but still, Dominik was part of the deciding factor, the deciding outcome. So, you know, Dominik just too cocky, too focusing on the crowd, and it's cost Judgment Day here tonight. They expected him to kick out. Look at him. Jeez.
Here are your winners. The team of Seth Rollins
Well, Carlito and JD are going to think that that's not cool indeed. But I think Pretty Freaking Deadly are going to find that pretty freaking cool. You know what I mean? Anyways, congratulations to Pretty Freaking Deadly scoring another win. Rollins somehow managed to score another win, but relied on Pretty Deadly here. Elton Brent's going to need some staples or some stitches, whatever he prefers. In the meantime, though, we've got a promo coming up for us. I forgot him for a second then, but I was pretty sure it was a promo. Of course, it is going to be a promo from the retaining, not the way he'd want to, I imagine, United States Champion Ilja Dragunov. I mean, I mentioned it in the brawl between Fatu and Owens. Didn't plan it for them. I meant it for now. But, of course, Owens versus Ilja, the rematch. Owens packaged power driver to Ilja Dragunov through the announce table. Still didn't put Ilja Dragunov. Was maybe looking up for it. Seemed like he was setting up for another stunner. Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, barge in. Double disqualification, I believe. I don't know. I actually can't remember who got hit first. But nonetheless, DQ nonetheless means Ilja Dragunov retains the United States title. Which is not the way he wants to retain that title. And you know, anyways, King of the Ring first round matchup. Don't forget, but right now we're going to hear from Ilja Dragunov. Well, Backlash didn't go the way it should have did it. I mean, me and Kevin Owens were having an absolute war where Kevin Owens was pushing me to my very limit, and I got to give him respect for that. But Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, they cost us all an outcome of that matchup. And not only that, Jacob Fatu's gone and injured Kevin Owens by tossing him off the office backstage. I mean, Owens shouldn't have attacked Fatu, but still, there's no need for that level of violence. But either way, Solo, Jacob, I want answers. So please, come on down. Gee, Solo Sikoa coming out here, seemingly joined it with his entire bloodline, I guess. In terms of Brock told him to go make a faction. This is exactly what he's gone and done. He's gone and made a hell of a team. And not only is he got Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, we saw what he's been able to do to Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens got the jump on him. And we've also got the new WWE Tag Team Champions in the Tongans. Jeez, it's going on a few weeks, and he's somehow already amassed these three. Jeez, mental. Nobody's safe. And Ilja right now has asked him to come out here. And Jacob too. What is Ilja on, man? I don't even know. You know, there's only one man that can summon me down to the ring, and you are not him. But lucky for you, I wanted to talk to you anyways. Ilja, the reason I attacked you and Owens was because I wanted to send a message to you, and I want to beat you for your United States title. Because as everybody remembers, my predecessor, Roman Reigns, his last conquest before taking on The Rock at WrestleMania was taking you on for your United States title. He was not able to get the job done. I want to succeed where he failed. So that's why it's already been made official. I'm taking you on at King and Queen of the Ring for your United States title. Guess I don't get much of a choice, just like last time. Well, no matter, I want to match with you anyways, so I'm fine with that. Oh, well, that's good to hear. Not that I care, though, the match is happening either way. But you know another good thing to hear? Is that you've got a match right now against Tama Tonga. Bring it on. Well, I think Solo knew about this one. He was like, oh, you can't tell Ilja. You just think he's coming out here for a promo. Nope, he's got a match with one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, a very dangerous Tama Tonga. Jeez, do not count out Tama Tonga. I mean, we all talk about Jacob Fatu being a dangerous man. You can't count out Tama Tonga. He is feral. He's possibly more feral than Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is destructive. Tama Tonga is feral. I think I've got the right distinction there, but either way, you get the idea. Jeez, Tama Tonga maybe taking it up a little too much, though. Ilja Dragunov, I'm going to take it to him, though. I've got to question Ilja Dragunov's state. Like I said, he got packaged power driver through the announce table not too long ago. And then just everything else that Owens threw at him. Ilja was down for the count, I'm pretty sure. If that stunner hit, I think he would have been down for the count. Jeez, Ilja landing hard on his knee. Jeez. Tama Tonga, jeez, taking advantage. So this might be a hard fight for Ilja Dragunov, especially, like I said already, just being a hard fight in general, but having to fight Tama Tonga, who is one half of your WWE Tag Team Champions, of course, alongside Tonga Loa, his brother. Jeez, Tama Tonga gets that clothesline, which does just not make it easy or nice for Ilja. But it's the way it goes sometimes. Jeez, Tomatonga just laying right into Ilja Dragunov's skull. Jesus, some heavy punches. Jeez, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't take long to bust it open. He, of course, got busted open back up. Backlash, jeez, Tomatonga. Goes into that cover. What a huge win this would be for Tomatonga. I mean, nearly 2 there already for Ilja Dragunov, but I haven't even mentioned, or like, pointed out yet. Solo Sikoa's got himself a United States title opportunity against Ilja Dragunov at King and Queen of the Ring. That's the first match been made official. I mean, technically, we already know there's going to be a King of the Ring tournament match, like final, and same with the Queen of the Ring. We're going to be Raw vs SmackDown in both situations, but we don't actually know any superstars, and you can imagine title matches and stuff. But the first actual match that's been officialized, Ilja Dragunov, Solo Sikoa for the United States title. I mean, I can understand why Solo wants to do. Like I said, you know, his predecessor Roman Reigns, the last thing he did was, before taking on the Rock, kick out there by one of Tomatonga, a lot more impactful than Ilja's kick out was challenge Ilja Dragunov for the United States title. So he wants to do something where Roman Reigns couldn't. That proved why he is better. So that's exactly his plan right now, to deal with Ilja Dragunov. And, you know, he's got quite a few weeks. There's 7 SmackDowns, including this one, to get there. As these two men now looking to trade blows, so there's plenty could happen to Ilja Dragunov. I mean, we saw what happens to Kevin Owens. You know, so maybe Ilja shouldn't cross Jacob Fatu. Otherwise, he may not be able to defend the United States title. Jeez, oh, Ilja Dragunov's been cracked open. I said it wouldn't take too long. Jeez, and he's dazed from it. Tomatonga taking advantage. Well, I'm cheering for Tomatonga, but you know, it's fun. I think that was the best excuse. I should be impartial. I am impartial. That was me being impartial. I said I don't. If I said I don't like him, but I'm going to join his taunt. That's not being impartial. That's saying I kind of like I like him and I don't like him at the same time. So I'm impartial because I'm in the. I've got both instead of being in the middle. I've got both ends at the same time. Either way, we won't worry about that. That was a hell of a knee strike from Ilja, but what has happened there? Someone interfering, I think. Referee probably a little too worried about ejecting them. Jeez, I don't blame him. Tomatonga taking advantage of that hell of a dropkick right in front of Solo Sikoa. Solo just trash talking Ilja now. And now he's getting hammered down by Tama. Jeez. Oof. What's Tomatonga got? Oh, just picking up Ilja Dragunov now. Oh, jeez. I don't know why I sounded nasally for a second there, but now looking to just put Ilja Dragunov, just getting to just tap out right in front of Solo Sikoa. Jeez. Just wrenching hard. Jeez, right in front of Solo. But jeez, Ilja is fighting out of it though. Jeez. Ilja off the ropes. Jeez, gets that chop. Jeez. Ilja now looking to set up Tomatonga. Gets that knee shot. Jeez. Ilja is just, it feels like he's fighting an uphill battle at the minute. Like I said, how battered he was because of that Kevin Owens match. And he's dealing with one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions match. Like, it's just not looking good for Ilja Dragunov now, especially with all the bloodline on the outside. But Ilja Dragunov is finding a way to fight through and looking to hit this absolute power bomb right to Tomatonga. Jeez, going into the cover. I don't know why Jacob Fatu was eyeing up there. Be careful. Kick out there at 2 by Tomatonga. Jeez. If I'm not mistaken, Ilja. So I don't believe they fought before. If I'm not mistaken, I don't believe they have. Goes into the cover as is Ilja on Tomatonga to kick out there. But if I'm not mistaken, they had brawled at one point. They had a 6-man brawl where Ilja aligned himself with Supersonic Duo for a little bit, just out of the fact that Supersonic Duo were taking on Solo and Jimmy for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, while Ilja was taking on Roman. So, you know, Ilja, and then of course there were brawls backstage, Solo, Jimmy doing the bidding of Roman Reigns, just taking down Ilja Dragunov plenty. You know, Ilja and Solo not unbeknownst to each other. Jeez, Tomatonga gets that DDT. Goes to the cover on Ilja Dragunov. 1, 2. Kick out there by Ilja though. Toma doesn't quite believe it. Yeah, like I said, Ilja and Solo, they're not quite strangers though. I don't believe they've ever locked up in any capacity of a matchup. Yeah, alone a one-on-one match, which you'll see it. King and Queen of the Ring, jeez. Tomatonga gets that splash too. Kick out there, jeez. I mean, Samoans very well known for their splashes, also for the headbutts. But jeez, I wonder about in a swimming pool. They're well known for splashes and that. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Let's not worry about it. Tomatonga, nonetheless, is pounding the hell out of Ilja Dragunov, jeez. Now just looking to return to the head of Ilja Dragunov yet again, jeez. Ilja's not going to be feeling too good right now. Tongalo, what's he doing here? Jeez. Oh, Tonga's seen it. Jeez, I don't think the referee has. Ilja Dragunov has been sent right to the exposed turnbuckle. Now referee seen it. It's a bit too late now. Ilja's been sent into the exposed turnbuckle. Better late than never, I guess. And now Tonga now looking to just bounce Ilja's head off the turnbuckle. Maybe this was planned for the exposed turnbuckle. But now it's been covered back up. Tonga just going to use on the regular turnbuckle right in front of Solo Sikoa as well. Jeez. Toma now, what's he got in store for Ilja Dragunov? Jeez. No, just showed him to the bloodline. Jeez. Tonga just taking liberties right now with Ilja Dragunov. And I think Tonga looking to put this match to rest on Ilja. This has not gone well for Ilja at all. Jeez. We saw this pick up victories at Backlash. Gets that. Tonga twist course was 2 out of 3 falls out. WWE Tag Team title. Jeez, 2. Oh, Ilja's managed to kick out though. Jeez. This is why Ilja Dragunov's gone undefeated last season and still gone undefeated this season, because there is nobody as resilient and as tough and as much heart as Ilja Dragunov. And Tonga doesn't quite believe it. It proves how he was able to kick out Backlash. I don't know how Ilja does it, man. He must be able to just detach himself from pain at one point. Oh, jeez! It gets that torpedo Moscow. It does Ilja. Jeez, I think he's about to just get rid of Tonga away from the ropes, but jeez. Now the bloodline, the Stratton for that Solo Sikoa in specific, it looks like, which has given Tonga enough time to shake or loose the cobwebs. Jeez, Toma though. Jeez, oh, but Ilja saw that coming, jeez. And now looking, oh, send him down for, he's going to send him for an Irish Whip. My apologies, gets that stomp, jeez. Both. Something there's a tough fight between these men. I mean, we already know what's happening for Ilja Dragunov, but King and Queen of the Ring. I wonder what's going to happen for Toma and Tonga. Jeez, gets that sit out powerbomb. But Tonga still fighting through, be able to pick himself up. He's pretty tough himself. Maybe not quite as tough as Ilja Dragunov. I don't know if anybody is, jeez. Tonga able to counter that one. Jeez, not able to dodge that one though. Ilja Dragunov. Oh, fired up. Jeez. Ilja looking for the Constantine special. Tonga just barely dodged out of the way. Jeez. That blocks that one. Played possum. Nice done by Tonga. But no, Ilja. Jeez, off the ropes. Tonga able to dodge that one. Jeez. Ilja Dragunov. Poof with that Constantine special. Jeez. And Ilja Dragunov now. He's telling the bloodline. Tonga is not too happy about it. Ilja Dragunov. And the bloodline is about to end it, I think. It's Tonga picking himself up. Ilja Dragunov seen it. Torpedo Moscow a second time. Right to Tonga. Goes into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ilja Dragunov barely knocks off the win. Jeez, look at him collapse there. Jeez. Oh, Ilja Dragunov, he had to fight for that one. That was difficult. But nonetheless was able to get the win here tonight over one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Tonga. No small feat indeed. Especially after, like, that was even before counting what happened between him and Owens at Backlash. But like I said, this is why he's gone undefeated for so long. And this is why he is your United States Champion. And very much could be a world title contender whenever he eventually loses a match or loses that United States title. But nonetheless, he was able to survive a Tongan twist, who multiple people in that 2 out of 3 falls 4-way tornado tag match and Backlash were not able to survive. That proves the brutality and the toughness. Well, maybe not the brutality, but even though he does have it, but I'm more me focusing on the toughness of the Tsar. Well, congratulations to Ilja Dragunov. It's been a while, I think, since he took on wrestled in a non-title singles match, but either way, able to get a victory nonetheless. Jeez, hang on a minute. What's Candice LeRae attacking Thea Hale for? Jeez. Oh, Candice LeRae just sending Thea Hale right into that box. Jeez. I thought Candice LeRae was supposed to be a nice person. Jeez, right into that box. I wonder what's in that. I don't know. Jeez. Oh, hold on, I'm getting word. At one point, these two will face off in a Queen of the Ring tournament matchup. And they both know about it. Jeez, I guess this is why Candice LeRae's attacking Thea Hale. Clearly desperately wants that Queen of the Ring. What are they even doing on this set of box? I don't know. Candice LeRae, jeez, tossing Thea Hale. Not quite as a fall as Kevin Owens, but not have fun still. I mean, maybe Thea Hale will probably be alright, but still, jeez, Candice LeRae taking this dark turn. I don't know anyways. Main event action. Jeez, King of the Ring title match. We just mentioned Queen of the Ring. We saw the Queen of the Ring first round matchup this earlier on tonight. We know Michin's going to be in a match at some point. We know that Candice Roy's taking on Thea Hell at one point. But right now we'll focus on the King of the Ring situation. And what a match we've got. This could easily be the final of King of the Ring. But no, it's the first round matchup. And it's the first round matchup for SmackDown for the King of the Ring side of things. So it's going to be a great one. And I'm pretty sure that's why it's main eventing here tonight. Poof, the American Nightmare versus the Phenomenal One. It will be phenomenal. That is to say the very least. Whoa.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes out here, getting fired up with the crowd. Jeez. And out comes the Phenomenal One. Oof.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, as AJ Styles is making his way down to ring, I've got a lot to inform you. Well, first off, we're talking about the officialization of this. So does Carlito Dragon has been now revealed to us that that's happening. Next week, Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso, King of the Ring, first round matchup. That's going to be interesting. Michin, we find out it's going to be her match. It's going to be Dakota Kai that she's going to be taking on. We're going to hear from Candice LeRae after an attack, though. I don't know, she looks too sweet there for that. Oh, steel cage match. Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch. Jeez. It's going to solve that rivalry anyways. King of the Ring, first round matchup. Jeez. Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles. To main event, the first SmackDown after Backlash. Let's get this going in Louisiana. Let's get going. Jeez, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles are looking to tie it up. We're looking to do a bit of chain wrestling here. Jeez, Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles. Jeez, who's going to get out on top of this one? I have no idea. It's very makes sense. These two very technical, especially AJ Styles. We would say he's phenomenal at his technical wrestling. Jeez, and he's proving out right here by taking over and beating out Cody Rhodes right now. But jeez, the way AJ Styles got his head locking good. Cody Rhodes, he's trying to wiggle out of it, but AJ Styles got it locked in good. Oh, jeez, Cody Rhodes able to get those legs that pull down AJ Styles, jeez. Oh, AJ is not in good right now. He can barely see where he wants to be right now, jeez. I think that's right over the throat. He's wriggling those arms out. AJ Styles not looking good. He's squirming those legs, jeez. Oh, but Cody giving him a good old wrench, jeez. And now looking to lock, just keep this in. Cody Rhodes, jeez. AJ Styles not in a great place right now. And the way it started, especially it started working out well for him at the start, but clearly not anymore. Oh, AJ Styles kips up. Jeez, and a shot block right to the leg of Cody Rhodes. Jeez. Anyways, AJ Styles, jeez, looking to bounce off the rope. Jeez, knee drop right to the face. I feel like I shouldn't have to mention the history between these two in a certain way. I mean, but I will just in case, of course, both former members of Bullet Club. So, you know, plenty of history there and, you know, similarities and stuff. You know, but there's one thing for sure. I know this match is going to be too sweet. But nonetheless, AJ Styles, jeez, dropping him on the top rope. I should have made that joke earlier when I said this match is going to be phenomenal. I missed an opportunity to say this match is going to be too sweet. At least I got it in there. Got it in then. Nonetheless, these lot to the outside now. The OC have departed. We see Michin there. We know that she's going to be taking on Dakota Kai next week in the Queen of the Ring matchup. We see Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows unsuccessful. Backlash to get the WWE Tag Team Championship. Cody Rhodes giving AJ Styles a chance to get back into the ring. I mean, talking about that Queen of the Ring stuff, we know that now. Roxanne beat Lyra early on tonight. Michin's got Dakota Kai next week. We know Candice LeRae has got Thea Hale at some point. Naomi beat Shayna. We also know that Asuka takes on Chelsea. It's really building up for the women's side of things. And I'll say that it isn't for the men's. I mean, Randy Orton beat Chad Gable on Raw. We've got this match right up here. We got Jacob Fatu versus Jimmy Uso next week. This is going to be very interesting. Of course, Solo took on Jimmy at WrestleMania. Jimmy's first match back since. It'll be very interesting in him taking on Jacob Fatu and his old bloodline connection and stuff. As AJ Styles looking in for that crossface. Worked it earlier for Roxanne Perez, but the rope break there not helping out. AJ Styles and known for that moonsault. Jeez. Cody Rhodes gets out of harm's way. Can't also forget on the next episode of Raw, we have John Cena versus Karrion Kross as well. Anyways, Cody Rhodes looking to lock a submission of his own here. Got the figure 4. Oh, woo. I can't get that high voice. I more sound like a man that used to say it a few times, you know. A man that's always ready. But nonetheless, AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes, jeez. Oh, sending Cody Rhodes round, jeez. And jeez, gets that chop block again. Jeez, AJ Styles working on the legs a little bit there. I think he's hit that chop block a few times now. Nonetheless, AJ Styles sending Cody Rhodes into the corner. You can see AJ Styles has got backup, but Cody Rhodes don't. Will it pay dividend for AJ Styles? I don't know. Jeez, gets that springboard clothesline. Right to Cody Rhodes. Goes for that cover. 1. Ooh, kick out there by Cody Rhodes. Jeez. Oof, of course, we've seen the OC a little bit this season. Like I said about the whole Backlash match, we saw them in a winning tag match on the Smackdown prior. We saw AJ and Michin. Then we saw Michin earlier tonight threatening Tiffany Stratton to an extent. So OC have made a decent part to try and make their impact this season already. Cody Rhodes, this is his first sighting this season, but looking to get through that King of the Ring tournament. He's got a huge match to start off, but at least he's got a few weeks to recover. Jeez, kick out there by AJ Styles. It's not going to be easy getting past AJ Styles, and the same for the other way around. It's not going to be easy for AJ Styles to get past Cody Rhodes. I mean, Cody Rhodes was world champion last season and dropped it to the Money in the Bank holder, Bron Breakker, who we got some situation going on between him and CM Punk. He's finally getting his rematch clause, maybe at King and Queen of the Ring, or maybe it's the Battle Royal he's cashing in on. I don't actually know, but geez, AJ Styles, yeah, again going after that leg on Cody Rhodes, sorry. It'd be a bit bad if AJ Styles going for the legs of AJ Styles, but you know, AJ now, jeez, oh, grabbing the leg, oh, no, again, jeez, and on the outside, jeez, Cody, jeez, he's feeling that, and the stomp, jeez. I think it's become evident that AJ Styles is working on the legs of Cody Rhodes, perhaps looking for that calf crusher. I believe that is what he is going for. Cody Rhodes back up to his feet. Was AJ Styles looking for a count out there? That's not too sweet at all. Turn this into a Carlito thing, whilst me saying it's cool or not cool. I mean, I didn't do it much in the match, but I've been known to do it plenty. I'm doing it here now. This is too sweet. That's not too sweet, you know what I mean? Anyways, I'll do my best to, I don't know. Jeez, either way, that moonsault was too sweet. That's to say the sure. Cover to leg 1, 2, kick out there by Cody. Mr. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is getting up now as AJ Styles. That's exactly what he wants and gets that Enzuigiri. Jeez, of course AJ Styles is back on the house that AJ Styles. Actually, he's been for the last little bit now, hasn't he? I forget which brand people are on, but of course AJ Styles was on it last season because he was part with Michin, part of the OC when they were feuding with the OC. Sorry, feuding with Imperium. AJ Styles had a part in that as well, and also feuded with Gunter at one point. Part of the reason why Gunter's disappeared for a while now. You get hand to the OC, and their underhanded tactics, and they're bullying a little bit at some points of the matter. But nonetheless, AJ Styles again just working the legs of Cody Rhodes. Jeez. Oof. I'm kind of surprised that I feel like one of those things. King and Queen of the Ring, I feel like it should be prestigious enough that we shouldn't have managers down at ringside, but I don't know. Either way, it's happening nonetheless. AJ Styles just going to work on Cody. Jeez, Cody having to shake that leg. It's not doing good, and this isn't going to help. Jeez. We saw that on the outside earlier. Now we're seeing it on the inside of the ring. Jeez. But Cody's had enough. I don't blame him. And Cody now, jeez. No, AJ Styles. Oh, that's another shot right to the leg. And in there again. Jeez, and a chop block. Jeez. That's not going to feel good for Cody at all. Oh, and not again. Bam, jeez. But Cody, he's still dragging himself. And AJ Styles isn't having any of that. Jeez, wrench the legs. Oh, and now bends back right for the head too. Jeez, the mule lock. That is not a nice position for Cody Rhodes. Not going to say to an extent for AJ Styles as well, but nonetheless, worse for Cody. He's not doing good right now, but jeez. Can Cody always seem to break the hold of AJ, and AJ slipped. Jeez, Cody. Oh, jeez, off the ropes. Cody Kerr. Right to AJ Styles. Good to see he can still springboard even with the damaged legs. 1, 2. Kick out there by Cody. I mean, by AJ Styles. And Cody getting a little frustrated there, but like, he's probably getting a tad desperate the way this match is going. Jeez, Cody Rhodes now off the middle rope. Off the top. Jeez, oh, AJ Styles catches him though. Fair play, AJ Styles. That was phenomenal. Boom. Jeez, gets that body slam. Jeez. AJ Styles now. Oh. Gone a bit of a power stance there. Walking over to Cody Rhodes. Looking to just drop him on his head. Oshigoroshi, jeez. Goes into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out there by Cody, jeez. Cody was able to achieve some championship last season. Like I said, mentioned that World Championship, was able to hold that for a little bit. AJ Styles was not able to achieve championship last season. And of course, the winner of this will go on to take on the world. If it's a SmackDown person, they'll take on the WWE Universal Champion in currently Finn Balor, but it may not be by the time that turns around. Of course, plenty of situations going into it. AJ Styles after that running, sliding 4-on-1 to kick out. It could be Seth Rollins. Could be somebody else has to fill in Finn Balor's spot a little bit at King and Queen of the Ring. We don't entirely know. But yeah. But of course, if a Raw superstar wins, the currently CM Punk is the world champion. So, it could be him. And, of course, don't forget about the women's side of things. Tiffany Stratton, currently the WWE Women's Champion. Io Sky, currently the Women's World Champion. So those are the parts to play, things to think about. Jesus, Cody Rhodes now just unleashing these strikes, looking to get back into this matchup. Jeez, that was a bit interesting, a bit exotic. Cody Rhodes gets that bionic elbow. Nonetheless, I don't think Dusty Rhodes ever did that, but man, might be mistaken. Probably did actually. Nothing. I don't know. Maybe either way, Cody Rhodes up to the top rope. Jeez, AJ Styles saw out of the corner of his eye. You can see him there. Jeez, and now AJ Styles locking in that calf crusher, but got to the rope. So I think AJ knew that. I think maybe just teasing Cody Rhodes' legs at the minute. Now just stomping the hell out of him. Also, the way Cody's legs might bounce off the ropes, might be able to provide some leverage for AJ for a little bit to do something different, maybe. I don't know. Either way, I'm not the technical wizard that AJ Styles is, but Cody Rhodes, he's still fighting. He's trying to pick himself up, but only got into the corner. Jeez. Cody's fighting back. Jeez, gets that clothesline. Jeez, just sending AJ Styles out of the ring. I mean, AJ Styles has been controlling this entire matchup. Cody Rhodes, that's one way to do it. Oh, jeez, it's another way to keep it going. Jeez, pedigree right to the outside, but Cody's legs. In a tactile match. And jeez, now just that pedigree on the outside. You can see him here kicking those legs together, just trying to get some feeling back in them after that pedigree to the outside. I mean, it's going to wipe out AJ Styles a little bit, but that's going to hurt Cody Rhodes just as well. Cody Rhodes now, jeez, going to pick AJ Styles up from using his back instead of his legs, I think. Jeez, Cody Rhodes now getting back and something, but AJ Styles already stirring a little bit. Jeez, gets that dropkick though. And Cody now. Jeez, shouldn't be going for more high-risk offense with your legs, mate. But he's going to go for anyways. Moves. Oh, jeez. I mean, maybe some whiplash effect from the legs as well, but I don't know. Either way, 1, 2. Oh, AJ Styles manages to kick out of it. Jeez. Fourth, Cody Rhodes now. Oh, hang on a minute. Why are we doing that? What? There's no need for this. And jeez, AJ Styles is going to take advantage. Gets that shot block. Right to Cody Rhodes. Jeez, it's not looking for good for Cody Rhodes. AJ Styles, though, stalking Cody. Calling Cody Rhodes again for a further. That's not necessarily to call him by his full name so much. AJ Styles, nonetheless, looking to lock in this calf crusher well away from the ropes this time. Jeez, just wrenching hard right on the leg of Cody Rhodes. Right on that calf, jeez. Will Cody Rhodes' calf be crushed? I'd have no idea. Jeez, AJ Styles, jeez. Oh, Cody gets that elbow right to the back. Jeez, oh, Cody. Onto the arm and a crossroads right to AJ Styles. Jeez. Just going into the cover now on AJ Styles. Just that was kind of what was out of nowhere. Desperation. Jeez. 2, 3. And Cody Rhodes. It was successfully advancing this tournament. Jeez. I mean, AJ Styles controlled that match. This move didn't help that, but it wasn't exactly the main conflict. So just attacking the legs so much. But Cody Rhodes, like, he got that pedigree on the outside. Got him. Like a moonsault at one point. He got that crossroads. Seemingly just about able enough to take down AJ Styles. At least keep him down for that 3 count. Just barely, I think. I said AJ Styles controlled this matchup. But geez. Maybe just wore himself out a little bit by controlling it so much. I have no idea. And just charging at the legs so much might have worn down AJ Styles a little bit. I have no idea. That catch probably would have taken a lot out of him too. I'm only just guessing, but nonetheless. But this definitely took a lot of both men, jeez. A lot of oomph and gravity into that pedigree, but as for both AJ's face and Cody Rhodes' legs, but nonetheless, there was a victor here tonight, and he was the American Nightmare.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
When I was doing that little thing, I was going to say he wasn't phenomenal, but the resilience showed there was phenomenal. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Smackdown, and hopefully I'll see you for Raw.